Once upon a time, in a grand kingdom far away, lived a king and queen who were blessed with 2 handsome sons. As the princes grew, so did their charm and grace, a testament to their royal upbringing. You see, the queen had a special tradition. Whenever a new child was born into the royal family, she would hold a magnificent feast and invite all the fairies of the land. It was her custom to ask these magical guests for a glimpse into her children's future, to hear what fate had in store for them. After her 2 boys, the queen gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. She was so lovely, so enchanting, that one look was all it took to fall completely in love with her. The palace was filled with joy and celebration. True to her tradition, the queen hosted another splendid gathering for the fairies. They came from every corner of the realm, bringing with them gifts and good wishes for the newborn princess. The feast was grand, with tables laden with the most delicious treats imaginable, and the air buzzed with magical energy. As the celebration drew to a close, and the fairies prepared to depart, the queen approached them, her heart full of hope, and a little bit of a mother's natural worry. "My dear friends," she said, her voice warm and sincere, "thank you for gracing us with your presence. Before you leave, please, do not forget your usual custom. Tell me what will happen to my sweet Rosetta." For that was the name they had given the little princess, a name as beautiful as she was. The queen held her breath, eagerly awaiting their prophecies. The fairies gathered around the princess's cradle, their shimmering wings casting a soft, ethereal glow. They whispered amongst themselves, their voices like the rustling of leaves in a gentle breeze. The first fairy stepped forward and smiled. "Princess Rosetta will grow to be the most beautiful woman in the world," she declared. The second fairy added, "She will possess a heart full of kindness and a spirit as bright as the morning sun." The third proclaimed, "Her wit will be as sharp as her beauty is renowned." One by one, they bestowed their gifts upon the tiny princess. But then, the oldest and wisest of the fairies, who had remained silent until now, stepped forward. Her expression was serious, and a hush fell over the room. The queen felt a shiver of apprehension. "What is it?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. The old fairy looked from the queen to the sleeping baby. "Queen," she said gravely, "you must be very careful. A great danger awaits your daughter. The very qualities that make her so special, her beauty, her kindness, her wit, will also make her a target. One day, her 2 brothers will become intensely jealous of her. This jealousy will be so powerful, so all-consuming, that it will drive them to do something terrible." The queen's face turned pale. What could they possibly do? She pressed, her heart pounding in her chest. The fairy sighed, a deep and sorrowful sound. "They will cause her great misfortune, so much so that she will be on the verge of losing her life." A collective gasp filled the grand hall. The other fairies looked at each other with concern. The joyous atmosphere had vanished, replaced by a heavy sense of dread. The queen clutched her hands to her chest, tears welling in her eyes as she looked at her innocent daughter, sleeping peacefully, unaware of the dark shadow that had just been cast over her future. The king, who had been standing by her side, put a comforting arm around her. "Is there nothing we can do?" he asked the old fairy, his voice strained. "Is this fate set in stone?" The fairy shook her head slowly. "Fate is a powerful current, but it is not always unchangeable. There is one hope. You must build a tower, a tall, secluded tower with no doors and no stairs, deep within the forest. Rosetta must be raised there, hidden away from the world, and especially from her brothers. She must not see them, nor they her, until she is a young woman. It is the only way to protect her from their envy." And with that ominous warning, the fairies disappeared, leaving the king and queen with a terrible choice to make. What will they do? We'll find out in the next part of our story. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tales.